From Norway to the Balears, from the Atlantic to the Black Sea, the landscape and seascape is riddled with pits, cavities, and caverns. Some of these lead to solid rock after just a few meters, but others lead to unfathomable abysses, endless labyrinths. The underground treasures of Europe are undoubtedly among the most well-explored, well-known, and fabulous in the world.
On the island of Crete, there's an enormous gap on the northern flank of Mount Tikti, at the center of the island. According to Greek mythology, Zeus was born in the depths of this very cave. As early as 2000 BC, and for centuries afterward, men came here to worship the king of the gods. These roughly cut rocks at the mouth of the cave served as altars. Over the ages, thousands of sacrifices were performed here.
Marked by a sign from Zeus or an apparition of the Virgin Mary, caves have often been associated with religion and mysticism. In the French Jura Mountains at Romonou, a cavity that leads into a small underground stream has been transformed into a chapel. The spot has been a shrine since the 7th century.
But long before man had any metaphysical preoccupations, he took interest in these caves. Early man lived in caves because they solved some of his most urgent problems. They sheltered him from the cold, they protected him from wild animals, and they were observation posts from which he could watch passing herds. Dry and generally small caves were prehistoric man's prime refuge.
At this spot in the Dordogne region in France, a limestone cliff overlooks the Vézières River valley. The walls of St. Christopher Rock have been carved out along almost a kilometer. Archaeological digs have shown that Cro-Magnon men lived in these rock-covered shelters 40,000 years ago. They even painted the walls, but none of the paintings have survived. The succession of inhabitants and changes through the centuries have obliterated them all from St. Christopher Rock.
We were at last able to appreciate ancestral European talent when some dark, well-preserved caves were discovered in the 19th century. Europe has some of the most beautiful cave paintings in the world. Seeing these world-renowned paintings at Lascaux for the first time is a thrilling experience. Swiss author Jean-Claude Laloux described it well.
A nothing suffices, and we suddenly feel as if an old, long-lost brother is at our side. We take his hand and follow him into the maze of his cave sanctuary.